What is up, guys? We're going to be doing a tutorial on how to install the Wild Horse Manufacturing manual conversion kit for the F250s and excursions with the automatic transmission, or manual actually. But we're going to have to remove all this carpet. It's going to go right here under this plate. Well, there's actually a vent right there for the excursions. It's going to go right underneath there. We're going to have to remove seats, all front seats for the excursion. I think for the F250s you could probably get away with not having to do that, but excursion has floor vents. So I have to remove all the seats and the console to undo the carpet right there to get to the vent to be able to remove that. And then there's a plate that we're going to have to remove. And then underneath it, we're going to have to crawl in, get the electric actuator off, remove that, install the shifter to the transmission housing, and then I'll just show you along, take you along with me while we do it. It's me and my stepdad, so stay tuned. First things first, I just loosened up, took a T55. It should be a T55 plus, but I don't have one, so I use a T55 and just loosened up these 4 front seat bolts. Next order of business is to come down. I'm on the driver's side looking towards the passenger side, but this is the actuator for the transfer case. So I have to unplug that, and then take out these, I think, 3 10mm bolts. Look. Yeah, we're going to take out these 3 10mm bolts, and then our actuator will be out of the way. So I've already broke this one loose, but there's one right here. And there's one right. I got this one. There's one in the back seat, Willie. It's in the floorboard. And there's one right there. You see right there, and right there. There's our 3 that we have to break loose. They're 10mm. Just got those 3 removed. You can actually stick a electric ratchet in there. If you angle it up through there, you can pull it out right through your front. But those 3 are off, so now, well, actually I forgot to get the last one off, but the harder 2 to reach are off.
Is your truck metric?
Yeah. Now that that's off, you can just, this comes loose. It's real easy. But meantime, let's get this connector off. So this one, you have to slide this red tab back. It's up here, you have to slide it back. I took a screwdriver and I pried it back. And then this one should pull off. Okay, you actually have to pull that tab back, and then there's these you have to press down, and this one slides off. And then for this one, we're gonna see it. And so for this one, it's actually a tab. You have to press this down. I actually shoved a screwdriver in right there, and then pressed it down like that, and then pry it, and then pulled it off. So we're gonna tie those up here in just a second and get them out of the way. So on the back seat, 18. So this is an 18. because I have power and heated seats. And one power, luckily only one plug, but it's just a simple fan. There's 4 8mm bolts. Just remove those. We didn't remove the trim, we didn't realize that, but remove all the trim. We're taking off the door trim on each side. Slide your finger underneath it. And the clips will come out like that. So this one has a little clip right there in the corner that holds it this way. And then it has these clips that hold it like that. That hold it that way. And then access to the carpet. So you work your way from the front and peel it back. And then you have a Phillips head right here on that side. So that little thing is actually clipped that on right here. Just remove cover plate. Apparently there's, in some models there's a lot of glue, and you have to use like a oscillating tool. What is it called? Hairs. Right there, those 2 bolts that are kind of in the light, those are 1 or 2 bolts where we're going to mount our shifter on there. I just found out that my camera has been underneath the car for this whole video, so voiceover time. But now I got it back. So we have to install that piece right here, and it's going to bolt up with little spacers to here, here, and here, just like beforehand. And because this is a new kit, you don't have to shave off this part like you do on the old kit. So good stuff. So we're upside down right now, but that is it in 2-wheel drive. If you move it forward just a little bit, it goes into 4x4 high, and then if you move it forward the most, it goes into 4x4 low. So this plate is going to go on there like that with the help of some spacers in between the plate and the transfer case, and then I'm going to use some blue Loctite on the bolts. So I'm going to get that done real quick. See, that one's in. It's got the spacer on the back side to create room for the arm that's going to be moving, that black one right there. And then I'm going to have another bolt with spacer right here, and then another one right there. It's going to be like that. So stay tuned. This is going to be the last one. I wonder if I can get on video. Maybe I can. So you're going to put the bolt in there like that. Got a little bit of blue Loctite on it, just to kind of, you're going to put, oh, I got my hand covering it. You're going to put the bolt, then the plate, then the spacer, and then you're going to just get it started in there. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. And then we can start to tighten all of them up. And then we're going to have to get a bolt right here to bolt this. It's actually going to go, the bolt is going to go this way and then go out that way. and then it's going to be a nut on this side. So we're going to have to loosen these up just a little bit. Oh, we have to loosen these up just a little bit, just to have some more wiggle room to fit the bolt on the back side. Hero. Oh. So also, before you tighten these down, make sure on the shift linkage you put your bolt through it, because there's not enough room on the back side against the transfer case to back it out or put it through. So you're gonna have to make sure you put it on there and then slowly put it in place and then put these on. That way you have enough room. And then this is gonna it's gonna be a little nut. It's gonna go on here. So that'll be that. And then we actually have to now mount the shifter to the transmission and then go from there. I got it. Oh, nice. That's like one of the missing ones? Nice. So, since you've been gone, we have shortened up the shift linkage. We have bolted this down and this down. We used all the spacers that came with the washer or with this kit. And then we put 2 on the front side and then 2 on the back side. So there was only 4 total. But then we tightened it down, and then we also used the little like spacer that goes in between the 2 bolts. And that's all tightened down. And then I have to tighten down that bolt, and I have to tighten down this bolt. And then our shift linkage is ready. It's done. We have to just put the car back together, so that's cool. And we already verified that it works. So, good stuff. And that one is these are both 21s up here. I think this one's a 13. And I'm going to show you how much we cut off of this shift linkage, to make it fit. And then I have to tighten these down too, just not by hand. So stay tuned. Well. I didn't really show you all this whole process, but this was the worst. Getting all these holes lined up. There's a rubber seal under here, so I'm cutting out all this sound deadening material, and I'm going to trim back the carpet to where it matches up perfectly, and then I'm going to just snug it underneath here to where this will be flush with it, all of it. So just like this, I'm going to have to trim this back a little bit more right here, and then I'm going to snug up all this carpet underneath this trim piece that has a little bit of room underneath it for carpet to go into. So stay tuned. Well, that's it. It's in. Now we're putting the console back in. We already plugged back in the connector underneath. Now we gotta do these 3 because this is where we put this trim in. Gotta do those 2 for the trim that we didn't have to take off. Those 3 for the lid that we didn't have to take off because we didn't know. So yeah, stay tuned. Also, I forgot to say, for this job you will need a 10mm ratchet to undo the first bolts. You're gonna need a 13mm ratchet and wrench. You're gonna need Phillips heads, flat heads, 18mm deep socket, T55 plus for these bad boys. And you're gonna need a 21mm socket. You could use a shallow with an extension or a deep. 21mm wrench to kind of get the bolt started sometimes, makes it easier. because it's kind of tight, so you can't put a socket on it the whole time. And I think that's it. Oh, and like a cutoff wheel or something to shorten up the stuff. And this is about how much. We did 2 cuts. We took most off the one on the left, and then we had to go back and cut a little bit more with the one on the right. So it cut off a decent amount to get it to fit in there without rubbing on anything. So thank you. This is not my usual content, but thought I might as well take a video of something that hasn't been videoed because I was trying to watch a video on it. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like fishing content, please stay for that. I normally post that. And bye.